Now, some of President William Ruto's allies want the constitution amended to create the position of the office of the Prime Minister that will be awarded to ODM leader Raila Odinga following his loss in the recently conducted African Union Commission election. The allies contend that Odinga's vast experience should not be allowed to go to waste. But as NTV's David Mudhoka reports, the creation of the PM's office may not be a walk in the park.
There could be a push within government to hand former Prime Minister Raila Odinga his old job back after he failed to clinch the African Union Commission chairperson seat last Saturday. Two allies of President William Ruto, Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei and Belgut Member of Parliament Nelson Koech, are now proposing that Odinga be fully accommodated in government. The Nandi senator says, and I quote, "We must now fully implement the NADCO report by amending the Constitution 2010 through creating the office of the Prime Minister and allow Raila Odinga to serve Kenyans in that capacity. We cannot allow such brilliant leadership and experience to go to waste the way the African Union did." The National Dialogue Committee, NADCO, that was co-chaired by Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka and Kikuyu MP Kimani Ichung'wah, in a report released at the end of 2023, proposed the establishment of the offices of Prime Minister and Leader of Official Opposition, among other proposals. In another statement, Cherargei added, and I quote, "This office of the official opposition leader shall be funded by taxpayers to ensure dignity, integrity, and accountability. This leader shall sit in parliament and his deputies. It will also promote democracy in our country. The people suitable for this position are like Kalonzo, Wajakoya, Wamalwa, etc."
Your broad-based government is to bring everybody on board so that we can together think about how we solve problems in our country. Na sisi kwa executive, sisi tumekaa vizuri na kina Upio Wandae, kina Mbadi, uwezi jua nani alikuwa ODM zamani na nani alikuwa kwa UDA.
Amending the constitution to create the two offices may, however, be easier said than done, as any change to the structure of government has to be approved by Kenyans through a referendum. The Constitution of Kenya, Article 255, Subarticle 1A states, and I quote, "A proposed amendment to this Constitution shall be approved by a referendum if the amendment relates to any of the following matters: the supremacy of this Constitution, the territory of Kenya, the sovereignty of the people, the national values and principles of governance, the Bill of Rights, the term of office of the President, the independence of the judiciary and the commissions and independent offices, the functions of Parliament, and the objects, principles, and structure of devolved government." It is against this backdrop that the National Assembly's Justice and Legal Affairs Committee late last year rejected the proposal to create the office of the Leader of Official Opposition through a parliamentary initiative, arguing that such an amendment would alter the supremacy of the Constitution as well as the functions of Parliament, and thus only possible through a referendum. For that referendum to happen, an Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, has to be in place, with the earliest time that new commissioners will be in office likely to be in May this year.
If we give the names by the 25th of April, it means by May we should be having a commission in accordance with the law.
The minimum time frame of a referendum is between 6 and 9 months, meaning that the earliest time that a referendum can be held in the country is around March next year. When that referendum is held, a majority of Kenyans will have to support the proposals for the creation of the two offices, a process that could be an uphill task for the government at the moment.
Let them not even wait for 2027. Walete to referendum up at 2025, somewhere in the between here. They see how young people will turn out to vote, the 15 million of them. It will shock them. There is a revolution of young people that is on the horizon and that is on the rise. What we saw on the Gen Z streets is not over.
And even if the government overcomes all hurdles, it may have to convince Odinga to take up the role, following the statement he made from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, regarding his next move.
Prime Minister, what's your plan now? Of course, my plan now is I will go back home, and so many things to do back home.
David Muthoka, NTV, Nairobi.
Thank you.